What about transition? Because you literally, I think you flew from Marion after the Walker Cup straight out to play a Korn Ferry event on the West Coast. I think I remember that. Is that correct?
Yeah, so I would have turned pro shortly after that. And then my first start as a pro was in Boise. So now Korn Ferry, at the time, it was nationwide. I had to wait until the fall series for the PGA Tour to get started. So to be able to play a couple of events before then, Boise, which I believe was Albertson Boise Open at the time, and then one closer to home, which was Saboba. I played those two events before my first PGA Tour start.
And you were a pretty fast starter, a quick learner, because you almost got your tour card that fall in just a limited number of events. Tell me about being in Mississippi, and you had, I think you just need to basically make the cut and you would have your PGA Tour card. Is that correct?
It would have been close. So played the two now Korn Ferry events. Those were just to really get starts and play. My first start was in Vegas at the Shriners. I ended up top 10ing, so it was a great finish, which I did have a spot into the next week, which was Fry's at Greyhawk. But with the top 10, that got me automatically in, so the tournament got their sponsor exemption back. I'd say Jason Gore was a happy camper. He was the one that got the spot. So go to Fry's, playing well, in contention, have a chance to win, end up in a playoff. It's myself, Jamie Lovemark, and Troy Madison. The second playoff hole, Troy hits it to gimme. Jamie and I finished second, and we've been okay since. It would have made things a little easier if one of us would have won that for security purposes moving forward. But show up in Mississippi the following week after top 10, just thinking we're going to, kind of keep the ball rolling. Got Mississippi, and then Disney would be the final event of the year. I think I needed to make maybe it might have been close to another 100,000. So with two events, you think, okay, either one really good finish or two solid finishes. And Mississippi gets rained out. So we hung there for a couple of days, tried to walk 9 holes. I mean, the place was underwater. Rain wouldn't let up. So with losing one of the final two events, that was, kind of a step backwards. Went to Disney, knew what we needed to do, ultimately came up a little bit short, and then off to 6 rounds of Q school. Luckily that went the right way.